Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to talk to you today about my full Rolex journey. When I bought my first Rolex, the process, where I went from there, and go through all the Rolexes that I've owned. Hit the like button, subscribe. It's a great video coming for you today, and let's get into it. So I can remember the day I was in the office at work at a previous job, and I said to my boss, I really want to get a decent watch. And then I said to him, I've been looking at some Tag Heuers that look pretty nice. I think I might get one. And he said, okay, yeah, could do. But if I were you, I would look at the Rolexes. And then he just went on to explain about why Rolexes are so good. The thing that really caught my attention was that he explained how they hold their value, or they tend to hold their value, and potentially some go up in value. And that obviously is appealing. If you're going to spend a lot of money on something, it's nice to think that, 5 years later after enjoying it, it's still worth something. That put Rolex on my radar a bit more, and I started paying more attention to it. Before, it wasn't really on my radar. I don't know why. I think, I was relatively young. How old was I at this time? Let's think. I was probably 27, something like that, 28 maybe. On the way to work, where I worked, every day I would walk past a jeweler that sold Rolex watches, and I would walk past that window every day. And I remember seeing the Rolex GMT, reference number 116710LN. This is obviously the GMT with the black bezel and the green second marker. So I saw that watch, I thought, oh wow, that's a nice watch. Didn't think too much of it, but I remember when I was walking home, I went past and the watch was no longer in the window. And I was like, oh wow, someone's bought that already. And then after that, I would see other watches in the window, but none of them looked to me quite as nice. They had some Deepseas in the window and other ones, other sports models that were perhaps bimetal, things like that. Then about 6 months later, I saw the watch in the window again when I was on my lunch break, and I thought, wow, I'm going to go in and try it on. I didn't think, wow, I'm going to buy it. I just thought, I'm going to try it on. And I went in and I tried it on, and I fell in love with it. It just felt so nice, and they treated me so nicely. I think I tried on also the Deepsea that was there as well. Tried that on at the same time and decided that the GMT was the one that I was going to purchase because it's a bit cheaper and it just fitted my wrist more nicely. So I made the purchase. It was very spur of the moment decision, but I knew that if I didn't buy it then, I won't see it in the window for quite some time. And after then, the watch market went crazy and they were never showing up in the windows, and not too long after I bought it, it got discontinued anyway. So yeah, that was my first watch. What an experience that was. It felt so good. The next watch, now this is crazy. This is crazy, and I won't go into too much detail. I'll make another video about this, but basically I entered an online raffle and I won the Rolex Batman. It was an Instagram account that held these watch raffles. I bought one ticket for £40 and won the Rolex Batman. I know, it's crazy, and I had to drive up to Manchester to collect it, and I'll do another video and I'll tell you all about that experience. Now, it gets even crazier. Because I won that watch, I then really got into these raffles, and because obviously I bought one ticket and won, so these people would do a raffle every few months. So I entered another raffle. This time I bought 3 tickets and I won the Sea-Dweller blue dial. I know, absolutely crazy. So yeah, that was nuts. I really liked the Sea-Dweller. However, just to let you know, the Sea-Dweller, like that fluted bezel in the white gold, it's a big watch and it's just really quite striking. It's one of those ones where it's like wearing a bimetal. It just stands out quite a lot. And with the Sea-Dweller, it's a big watch. I think it's 42mm. Let me just double check. And the Sea-Dweller reference number, by the way, is 326934. Yeah, it's 42mm. I was right. But yeah, it's a big watch. So it's one where it wasn't, definitely for me, it wasn't a daily. Whereas I felt like the GMT I was wearing those as a daily. Watch crime hadn't quite taken off the way it has now, and I felt safe wearing the GMT in most places, which is crazy because I definitely wouldn't feel that way now. Okay, the next watch I bought was the Rolex Sea-Dweller Deepsea, reference number 126660. I was on Mount Street in London, and I walked past Pragnall's, and they had it in the window, and I think this was just after COVID, I believe. No, it wasn't. It was before COVID. Sorry. Yeah, it just randomly was in the window, and he said, "I literally just put that in the window 15 minutes ago." He's like, we had a few people that had their name for it, and they decided they didn't want to purchase it, so we put it in the window, and 15 minutes ago, and now here you are. So that was quite nice. The reason why I bought this was because I just thought I'd like to have a deep sea in the collection. It's a cool watch, proper dive watch, and yeah, I just really liked it. It's kind of like a Submariner on steroids. But when you have it and you hold it and you sort of respect the technology that goes into that watch that allows it to go, I'm trying to remember how far it goes down, whereas thousands of meters. So yeah, that was a good day when I walked past the shop and saw that. And by this time, you never saw stainless steel. I never saw stainless steel models in the window. So when I saw that in the window and it was for sale, I jumped on it. Now the next one that I purchased was the Rolex Wimbledon, and I had to wait about 10 months for this one. And as you can see it here, beautiful, love it. My first date, just love the Wimbledon, a bit more unique and limited. Yeah, a dressier watch, good for certain occasions. First watch with a splash of rose gold on it. Ideally, I probably would have preferred it with the white gold, but beggars can't be choosers, and this is what the AD said they could sort me out with. So then after that, we got the Rolex Daytona Blue Dial. Beautiful watch. Possibly my favourite out of all of them. Absolutely love it. And then after that, it was the rose gold. Before the Blue Dial Daytona, I had the white gold Yachtmaster, which was stolen, ripped off my wrist. I did a previous video all about that. Feel free to check it out. And then I got the white gold Daytona, then the rose gold Oyster Flex Daytona, which I absolutely love as well. Such a nice watch to wear. Quite often I wear black. Just, I don't know why, a lot of my clothes are black, but it goes really well with, black jacket and jeans watch as well. That is my Rolex Journey. I'll go through all of them and answer them. My wrist size is 7 inches, and all these watches here fit me perfectly. What one is your favourite out of the ones I've mentioned? Now, I've not shown all the watches because some of them I don't have anymore. Had to let them go. And also, I don't keep them all at home at the same time. Okay, security is important. Normally, if anything, there'll only be 1 or 2, if that. But I have a safety deposit box where I keep a lot of my watches, and only ever perhaps have, one knocking around, and just tend to pull them out at special occasions. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comments, hit the like button, subscribe, and if you've got any suggestions for videos I should do next, feel free to recommend. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.